I'm back. I found out how much time I did, and I'm feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. And we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Yeah! I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. Ah, I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I ignored that. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you, like a turtleneck sweater. That's right, and I did manage to find everything I asked. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. She's so cute when she's not in her school gear. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Did I clean up all my shitty anime trash? It's so clean. Ha ha ha! Kick smut under bed. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate for you to do. No, it would be really embarrassing for my room to be a mess while you were here. Unless she's into crappy anime smut, too. Yeah, get that hentai. No. I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Because we know no human person should have to touch those magazines, those comics ever again. Wait, don't look in there. I snatch her wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Ah, I'm sorry. It's where I keep all my steamy romance novels. Just everything about everything I own is just a steamy romance novel in some form or fashion. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out and going straight for my slash fiction. I let go of her wrist. She puts both her hands firmly on her lap, as if to make sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned out that you can help me with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know. Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place, although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great! It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Ah, intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? Not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? Not like, but like. That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. No need to be so anxious. God, I hope nobody is really like this in high school. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Like what? Let's see. She rummages through her bag and pulls out a 6-foot dildo. A few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on my way here, so I happened to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that'd be neat. What's that wooden thing? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. Oh, thank God. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Clearly not at all. Is that so? One of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Contributors. That's a word. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. I don't want anything permeating through me. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. She takes it and pushes the switch on the bottom. Just a moment, a tiny thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. My mind is in the gutter. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I think it smells like acid. I chose it for events because it provides more of a relaxation. It enhances your emotions and help you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. That's called an aphrodisiac, and I don't need that in my room. You don't think that would be perfect for sharing among our poems? No. You seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion. She smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? I've got it over there. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. Gomi. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Wow. What will they be used for? I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon and hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't it be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It might attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, robot. Is that so? I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. As she's blushing and looking away. Stop it! Playing with my emotions. She giggles. That was not a giggle. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? She also brought out relaxation aromatherapy shit. Dude, she just told you about this. Or the excitement she feels from something she enjoys. That too. But also, like, we just had a conversation about aromatherapy that clearly neither of us understood. Here's a marker, Lex. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon for her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. I wish I had a picture. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. No, that's a rare weapon. You can pick it up from boss drops. Looks fancy. Well, that's exactly what it is. You're going to think it's weird. Whatever it is, I have no reason to judge, given that you're in my room, and he likes you. I. And, we're hiding all my smut, so, to each their own. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Wow, okay. No, fine, that's cool. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsman and feeling of danger, perhaps? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you, even though you're not laughing. It's about It's funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into. Oh, well, I didn't even read who was reading that. I think it kind of suits you. It suits me. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Ha. Of course that's what you'd say to a girl that has a knife that she could kill you with, and it'll probably do cold damage, because it's blue. It's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? She relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? I'll check it out. As I grip the blade, a voice penetrates into my brain. It's a sentient blade. Turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. It has slain many a foe. You even get a knife like this. I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Wuss. Lex, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. She's cutting stuff with it. The blade is still sharp. It's my fault. I should have warned you. That knife is extremely sharp. Thank you. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Why do you know this? How many men have you murdered? She takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at and noticeably fidgets. Because she's wearing a beige thing. She'll get blood all over it. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off. Without warning, she puts my finger. What? No. What the fuck is that? I wasn't thinking. We've got a kink over here. She lowers her head, face burning up. Yeah! That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise. Yeah, no! Stop there. End of sentence. No! She wasn't. She's a vampire. I think you're overreacting. No, you're underreacting. Although that is why she wanted you on her team. So I guess that kind of makes sense. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? I do it anyways. I take her hand and lick her... I have no words. Did you really just do that? Now we're even. What kind of 5-year-old mentality is that? She looks at me like I did something wrong. As if I did something wrong. Can you believe that? The nerve of her. She licks my finger, licks the blood off. I lick her finger, and nothing. What is this garbage? I demand a refund. I knew that would be a bad idea. The air would be extremely heavy if not for the aromatherapy. That was weird. Thought I just heard a knock on my door. Oh well. You're so weird. She giggles. She's calling me weird. See, now I'm gonna be paranoid. Because I'm supposed to be I'm supposed to be home alone. Oh well. She's calling me weird. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one. It was a tiny cut. It's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension quickly lifted. Why is everyone okay with this? We resume our respective activities. There should be an awkward silence here. I watch her knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. It did cut through your knife. There's no surprise here. I don't. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? Please not more finger licking. I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. I need about 6 cups of water. Do you mind fetching them? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking her advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back to my room. Yuri? Yes? She quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arms. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. That was sketch. I don't believe that for a second. She hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them in the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the color for the sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner, and we can hang it on the wall behind the podium in front of the classroom. Neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Okay, sure. I don't know why I have to be surprised since I'm going to be there too, but you know. She uses the brush and adds a few dots of different color across the banner to serve as a color guide for as we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Yeah, just like your freaking mentality brain. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. So is the aromatherapy garbage. Jesus. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. That's not what I meant. It's fun, and I'm a child. So, really, I would be distracted by my own finger. I'm glad you feel that way too. She stops thinking herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. Same, girl. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? I can even do it with one person. I'm such reading, man. My book is my friend. And my friends are my friends. Especially my friend who made me play this, who I love dearly, despite what she says. Even if you're quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games. We're simply sharing the experience when someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. She smiles. I knew you'd understand. Leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kya! Sorry. She reels back. I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on her face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. Oh, that means it got on her turtleneck sweater. I kneel back in front of her. Oh, God. Here. I pat down her face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Oh, God. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. She's talking about my hand. Oh yeah, my hand's still against her neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slight parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? She lied, it's not jasmine. It's the aphrodisiac. Her gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. She also probably drugged me. But the knife! Oh, the knife had poison on it. Seems much closer to mine than it was just a moment before. She slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment's over as soon as it began. She picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the events that had just transpired. Like the fact she almost kissed me because that damn oil air. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. And that'll do it for right now. So I'll be back.